the men's K4 10,000 meters, 19 countries spread across and away as the first time we're asking, and this is the most amazing race, Mike, that we're going to see.
Oh, this is the biggie. Superb. What a wonderful start. Let's hope there's no collisions as they come across after 100 metres. It's quite usual for K4s to be sunk in this race, in this first critical 200, 250 metres.
Well, in this, we've got the champions from the Soviet Union 12 months ago in Poznan. The Hungarians took the silver and Poland took the bronze. And this is obviously now the last opportunity for the host country now to win their first gold medal of these championships.
It is indeed, and they'll be up there. The biggie is, as always, Soviet Union and Hungary, particularly strong in K4 10,000 metre racing.
And the back absolutely packed, both sides here. The whole of Poznan have turned out, particularly on the bank, the same side as the grandstand. In fact, the firework display that opened these World Championships here drew a crowd of some 200,000 people from Poznan, just to show you or give you an idea of how popular this sport is in Eastern Europe. And you can see a lot of them are really spreading themselves out so they don't get themselves into trouble as they head up the course for some 1,800 metres before they make the turn on this very big first circuit. They then come all the way down to us before they go out on the 1,000 metre laps.
This is going to be a very interesting race. If they don't get themselves sorted out in this first long leg, when it gets down to the shorter turns later in the race, there could be all sorts of problems for these big boats as they come round each turn.
Well, it's the Soviet Union, the champions are up front. Hungary are right on their tails. Not quite the same quartet that won gold last year. Bobrashov was in the crew, as was Subrata, Vita and Mizgin then. Hungary, green vest, you can pick them out really clearly, and they're well up there. Crew number 5. Attention, the Norway quartet, including Knut Holmen, the man who's won the gold medal for them in the 1,000 metres. He's leading their charge up there.
Norway, another strong nation in the K4 10, and they'll be looking for a medal. But it's anybody's race. So much can happen with the K4s. So they get sunk, they get turned. You hear all sorts of stories about the K4 10.
Well, this is one race not to leave the Russians really powering their way there. Hungarians just on their outside. So now the race beginning to come to its final stage. The last race of this 1990 World Canoe and Kayak Championships here in Poznan. The K4 10,000 meters for men. In the lead are the Soviet Union from Poland. The battle for third place between Sweden, Norway and the Federal Republic of Germany. That's the second group, and ahead of them the first group, Poland and the Soviet Union, coming down with something like 1,250 meters to go to the finish in this final race. The crowd absolutely going wild here, and the Soviet Union, remember, the champions, trying to hold off the bronze medalists of last year. And then the first 50 meters, led by Sweden with Norway and the Federal Republic of Germany. The Soviet Union coming into its penultimate turn with the advantage on the inside. The noise is going to be tremendous, Mike, as they come round to this situation 1 lap from now.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And again, the Soviet crew pushing the poles out slightly wide as they go around that turn. And the Swedes have tried to make a break behind from the other two, the Norwegians and the Federal Republic, but they haven't made it. They're all still together.
So, into the back straight for the very last time. Soviet Union, the quartet of Bobrashov, who is one of the survivors from last year's crew. the four men who are in control. But for Poland, it's Kowalski, Rukowski, Vechko and Kaleta, trying to become heroes in front of their home crowd. This is the first time in the 23-year history of these championships that Poland has hosted the World Canoe and Kayak competition. The best paddlers from around the world here. This now the final race of the competition. Poland right up with the Soviet Union. In the second group it's Sweden, Norway and the Federal Republic of Germany being dropped in the battle for third place, and so we have an all-Scandinavian contest, I think, for the bronze medal. The blades, the paddles really flying there between the Swedes and the Norwegians as the Soviets reach the top corner with Poland right on their outside. Poland are going to have to go the long way round unless they can pull up in the next couple of strokes. You can see the gap there between the first two and the second two and the Federal Republic of Germany, who are now clearly in fifth place. Mike, this is where Poland have got to go for it now.
Well, I think so, but it seems to me that the Soviet crew have got this race under control. They haven't looked bothered or flustered so far. They're talking to each other. They know exactly where the poles are, and more importantly, they've put the poles in the position they want them to be in, and they're controlling the race, and they're into that top turn, the very last turn, exactly where they want to be.
Coming round that top turn now. It's been a terrific World Championships here in Poznan. They've done a fantastic job in putting together this stadium under the most difficult conditions. The economy here in this country is very fragile, and they've sunk an awful lot of resources into this facility here, and the reward for them would be a gold medal by that Polish crew being pushed to the outside as we suspected. Now, have they got the strength to come again? Because the Soviet Union have accelerated, as you said they would, right on the turn. But now the Polish crew are going to get shouted home all the way. Have they got the strength, the extra that you need? The Swedish crew look to be in third place. But don't worry about the Swedish crew. Let's look for the leaders, and here we see the battle for the third place. But now we're back to the Soviet Union on the right. Here are Poland on the left. And it's a battle. The Poles are trying to come here, Mike.
They are indeed, but I think the Soviet Union are going to pick up the gear now as they come into last 250 metres. There's a real battle on here, but my money's still on the Soviets. They look comfortable. The Poles are definitely trying to keep on terms with them now.
And a fantastic crowd also by the Swedes at the far side. But the Poles are very close to the Russian boat, and they're really putting everything in. Crowd trying to lift them in this last 100 metres. The Polish crew are trying. The Russians are holding. Can they possibly do it? Poland looking for their first gold medal in these championships. The Russians not getting in. Neither of the Poles. They're flying down this last 100 metres here. The time is very, very fast. It's much faster than last year. Russia are going to hold on. The Soviet Union are going to take the gold medal. The Poles have given them a battle all the way to take that silver medal. They take silver, and the Swedes have flown the last 250 metres to take the bronze. Their first medal of the championship, with Norway going to hold on to finish in fourth place ahead of the Federal Republic of Germany. And the winning time of the Soviet Union, 35 minutes and 21 seconds, and that is more than 35 seconds faster than last year's winning time. And generally the times have been slower here, which underlines what a terrific performance we've just seen from both the Soviet Union and Poland, who battled all the way through this, Mike.
That was really a superb finish from that Soviet crew. They were really on top of their form, and as you say, the times prove it. But what a performance also from the Swedes there, to come all the way through the field to take that bronze medal. Here we are, as they come up to the line, they're still perfectly in time. They just put their foot on the accelerator over that last 100 metres, all the way from the Polish crew, who are coming across the line now. They're delighted with the silver medal, just the same. And the Swedes in third place.
So the last race of this year's World Championships, the gold medal going to the Soviet Union ahead of Poland, with the Sweden picking up their first medal of these championships in the third place. Norway in fourth, ahead of the Federal Republic of Germany, with Australia coming into sixth place. And with